as a few $100s. It doesn't require me to deal with tenants or rehabs, and it is completely backed by the government. So basically, the site allows me to find what are called tax lien properties. These are essentially properties where the owner has failed to pay their taxes. When that happens, the government actually creates certificates for that debt.
It's
So
not
I can
today.
go
Not
and
right now.
scan a site for properties
Not
that are in my
right
country.
now.
It doesn't even have to be in my local area. And most of
Not
those
right
properties
now.
have certificates. Then you can go and buy that debt from the government. I'm going
Hello.
to pay. I'm going to get the interest owed
Hello.
for
Let me
the
turn
debt,
this TV
usually
down.
between 16 to 25% on the investment. If the owner never pays, the property goes
Okay.
into foreclosure.
Turn down the television. Nobody's here.
Property for foreclosure status is 70% off market value. It is by far the easiest way to get into real estate. No dealing with tenants, renovations, or ADRs. If you want to learn how to do this, we're having a free live in-person training in November. All you have to do is click on the link below and sign up for the training. After that,
Okay.
we are going to be teaching you how to
Who
sell
is
the best
here?
properties. The secret to getting
Who
the
is
most out of your
here?
deals, and we are going to show you how to do it from anywhere in the world with no in-house paperwork. The event is 100% free to attend. All you have to do is click on the link below and secure your ticket. We only have 50 seats available, so if this is something you want to learn and get started doing this month, click on the link below and grab your ticket before the event closes.
Hello. Hey, guy. Well, one person. Let me bring you back here. As you can see, I'm outside. I am outside, blessing, watching the news. The news has been very funny. The news has been extremely funny. I tell you, I don't know. These few days, it has been really entertaining. Okay, I can't see you. Where are my friends? Ah. I still have my plant out here. Today is, I'm gonna go ahead and talk. Nobody's here yet. Oh yeah. Um, how warm it is. We had one day last week that it was early morning. It was 42 degrees, and that's, I don't know if that did a damage to my baby, but two of my babies are suffering right now. It is 72. 72 degrees, and it's, already almost evening. So we have, this whole week is going to be warm. We had one day out of the week that it gotten really cold and did some damage to my plant. But anyway, we move. So Biden, what? Who said that? Biden just passed away? Or is this a joke? No way. Is that? I haven't heard anything. Uh, the news is on. Let me. Are you joking? No. I haven't heard that. Are you guys joking? Who said that? Answer Q3N. Joe Biden just passed away? Are you joking? That's not funny if you're joking. I haven't. Man, uh, let me. One second. I gotta check into this. 1 second, guys. I don't see it. I don't see where they say that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, we got crazy drivers here in Orlando. I don't see that. Can anybody verify that, please? That I can't find it anywhere. What is this? Did anybody else heard that Joe Biden passed away? Or is just somebody just saying that? I don't see anything. You guys are too much. What, Donald Trump sent a turkey for me? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. Can somebody verify that? Is that true? Because I can't find it. Is this something that just happened? Well, he said it just happened. Anyway, may he rest in peace. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, so I have 5 people. Thank you, you guys. 5 of you are here, and you thumbs up the video. Charlie, yes, he probably trolling. Oh, it's not true. Why did your mama leave? I guess I got trolls in here. I don't know there. I don't know, nephew or niece. Okay. Okay, so that is not true. So that is just you guys playing. I don't see anything. I think it would have been plastered all over the news, and I don't see anything. Anyway, we move on. So, I see a lot of new faces. Yeah, he finished radiation, I know. But, the last time I saw him, he looked good. But, sometimes, what did he say? Sometimes, yeah, may God bless him. Sorry, ma'am, I'm going to figure out, should I have fun before I do? Well, you can have fun before you go to hell, but find a different platform to have fun. Because I suspect you're a troll. I suspect you're a troll. And I welcome trolls as long as they're respectful. Be catch them. Who is this? Damn, who is this? Cute. Oh, don't know. Thank you. Where is everybody from? Because I don't recognize you guys. Where are you from? are you guys from? Well, what I can talk about. Now, my last video, I show you guys, I, you know, I'm going to talk like you guys are my subscribers. You can subscribe, all you guys that here tonight. I don't recognize you, but subscribe to my channel and thumbs up my video. Anyway, the last video I show you my plant. I'm in Orlando, Florida, and we have warm weather mostly. It'll get cold sometimes, but it don't stay cold. Like we had this week, we had one day this week it was like 42 degrees, and I have quite a few plants out here, and I think and I'm new at this. I've never had plants before, so my plant suffer the consequences. Somebody told me to cover it. I have a few people that know about plant, and they say cover it, so I went ahead and covered all my plant, and I kept it covered maybe too long. I had it for 3 days covered, and when I uncover it, it didn't look good. So I was kind of devastated because I was trying my best to have plants, healthy plants. Let me show you. I did get a stand on my other video where I decorated my porch. I put the stand that I got from Shein because I thought it was the same size stand as the one I have out here, and it's actually like a miniature. I didn't read the description, but it was cute, so I kept it. I put it outside. You can go and see my videos decorating my porch or something like that, and I put it outside to decorate my porch with it. So I think it turned out really nice. I'm really pleased about it. So this is the other stand. Let me take you there. I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna. All right, let me turn you around. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. My baby, my plant got damaged. Like really, you see how it's. Look at that, and it never used to be that way. This one is trying to come back, and these are my favorite because look how big they are. And I started out at baby. I got them at Home Depot, and I got babies, and look how big they are and beautiful. So I was told that these leaves are going to fall off. Crazy plant lady. Anyway, so I got another stand. Okay, these are the stand that I purchased at Home Depot. I had one, not Home Depot. Actually, I have three of them. Three that I purchased at Home Depot, but they're in my garage. This one I purchased it at Amazon. I had one, and then I needed another one. And when I got it from Shein, I thought I was getting something like this. I got a miniature. So that's on my porch. It looks beautiful out there. But these are the remaining of my plants, and they look like they're doing good. This one kind of have a dead leaf. I don't know what's going on with this one. But here, this one is doing great. I thought this is called something lily. This one is doing great. These they're okay for a beginner. They're okay. Those are for this thing right here. This is for like little fruit flies, because I've seen them. They're somehow they get in like tiny little flies. So that's for that. But I put some lights on my stand. Let me back up so you can see what it looked like. This is my kitchen area. It needs some organization. It has been. So this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? So that's it. That's what it looks like. So anyway, unfortunately, my babies, I love those. Those are my favorite. They were so beautiful. but they got damaged somehow. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do anyway? Where is mine? So that was a lot of ambulance going out here. Why people in Florida, if you're from Florida, why in Florida drive so crazy? Uh, yeah, I am safe. Thank you for asking. I am safe, but these men Floridian, they drive. 12 working, I see it'll have. Man, this is. I'm good. Outside in Blessing. For those of you who don't know, this area I call it Blessing because this is my peaceful place. I come out here and I relax. I watch TV. I have a kitchen area. I haven't used it yet. I have to get propane. The weather just changing, so this is perfect weather to cook outside. But I do have to get propane to start that. I will, of course, record when I do my cooking. Florida gets down when it comes to driving. They are crazy drivers here in Florida. I don't know what's the rush. And you know what? Floridians blame it on people from the north. They say people from the north are moving down here and driving like that. I don't believe that. As a former New Yorker, I do not believe that. I do not believe that. What is the porch lights coming on? I mean, not the porch, the fence lights are popping on now, so you got more lights out here. I still want to put more lights here. I found out something today which I I find it really funny. You know, in Florida we have lizards and sometimes they come in the house. But I have, since I put this screen room, it's hard for them to come in the house because they have to come into the screen room, and I don't know where they're coming because my contractor, I went to anywhere that we thought that the lizard could come in, we seal it, and they still. I saw last night, I saw a baby lizard. I don't know where he is now, but I saw him over at the television area, and by the time I got up, he run. But I don't come for me, okay, because I'm afraid of them. So please do not come for me. Who is here? Can't. Who else is here? Brownie Bronx. Hi. Dallas is bad driving there. Oh, Dallas, really? Yeah, I have never been to Dallas, but I've been to Houston many, many years ago. You have family in Tampa? Yeah, I've been to Tampa. Tampa is only like an hour and a half from Orlando. So I've been there a couple times. But anyway, I was talking about the lizard. So I Google, because I have these little sticky things. I'm afraid of them. So I have these little sticky things around in my screen room and on my porch, because I have an enclosed porch as well. Well, I saw this lizard and it just, oh, I thought I saw it again, and it run away. So I Googled, because they're not sticking. I Googled, is lizard smart? Google said yes, lizards are smart. I was like, what? No wonder they're not sticking. But I was surprised when it says lizards are smart. They know, they remember where they find their food, and they remember where they shouldn't go, or like danger. They remember. They have that kind of. I was like, what the heck? So you're smart. You will not smart me. Let me. Dallas. You know, I heard you guys are well. When I went to Houston, it was warm. It was hot actually. So you're. I also used to live in Georgia. I lived in New York. I lived in Maryland, Washington area, D.C., Maryland area, and I also lived in Georgia. And now I live here in Orlando. So Dallas, I heard Dallas is beautiful though, but I like the sun, the warm weather. I can't take the cold. Living in New York and Maryland and even uh, Georgia, it gets cold there too, you know. But I like the weather here. Right now it's like 70 something degree and it's nice. It's not hot. I may go down to like 68 tonight, something like that. But this whole week it's supposed to be in the 80s. Like I said, we only had one day that it was like 40 something degree, and my poor plant suffer for it. But the next time it, you know, that I notice it's gonna, the temperature is gonna drop, I'm gonna take it inside. I don't put them inside because I have blackout curtains, and literally my house is dark if I don't, you know, turn the lights on. So I had a plant once. I had a plant in there, and the plant was didn't like it. It was just dying, and I gave that plant away. It was a big one, and I gave it away. But these plants, I got them little. You know, they were like $5.99, $7.99, and it's about maybe a month and a half, and it's just grown so much. So I'm like, okay, and I'm happy that my friend told me to not to get big plants. First of all, they're expensive, and you know, and they'll grow. So, and that's what this is. But up until a week ago, this plant was beautiful, but I don't know. But the good thing is I can take it back. Where is 70 degrees? Winter 70. Yeah. Now, this past summer was really bad, and I can imagine it probably was too in Dallas. But we were hitting the high 90s, 97, 98. It was, I couldn't be out here. I could not. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't be out here. And my intention was to come out here and, you know, cook and stuff like that. Who's going to cook in this heat? I don't think so. So I could not do that. But but I remember last summer it was warm, but it was nothing like this summer. I think this summer it's just hot everywhere. You know, because my kids live in California, and they were saying it's, you know, my son lives in San Francisco, and it's hot. It was like 100 and something, and my daughter, she lives in San Diego, and she was like, it was hot. It was hot everywhere. Everywhere was hot. And we, you know, but anyway, thank goodness that is over. And we have raining season as well, where it rains every single day. But anyway, that's over with. Raining season is over, and the weather's great. 70, I can take 70. I mean, I'll take 70 all year long, all year round. But yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Man, I tell you, these drivers, I let them go. When I'm on the road and if I see a crazy driver is in and out of traffic, and I just let them go. Because it's not worth it to me to, try to get to the light. And the funny part about it is that these people that driving and speeding and going, we end up at the same light waiting for it to turn green. And also in Florida, 90% of the traffic light, they have cameras, if not more. If not more, in like, yeah, probably more than 90%, they have cameras. So you don't want to take a chance running through a light because you get caught. But yeah, one second, one second. Let me check something. One second. Let me check. All right. You have enough jewelry for a gift? Uh, what do you mean? Who sent me that? Hello, Katrina. Katrine. Beadstones. Hello, thumbs up the video, please. But it's getting. Nobody could confirm that early on when somebody said that Joe Biden passed away. I don't see him anymore. Maybe that was a troll because I didn't see anything. I think if something like that happened, it would be all over the news, and I don't see anything. But anyway, hopefully it's not Joe Biden and it's somebody else. Oops. Catherine Beeston, Yoko, thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. What else? Where is everybody else from my lawyer? I have somebody from Tampa. No, not Tampa, from Dallas. Where is everybody from? I have a lot of new people in here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, subscribe. So what else is new? What's up with you guys? Since I don't know you much. Where is my necklace from? If you watch my story, my videos, you would know where this thing from. But let me tell you. This necklace, it's what I called it. It was gifted to me by my daughter. She is in the Navy, stationed in California. And so she said to me before she said, Mom, I have a gift I want to give to you. I'm like, yeah, okay, what is it? So she a necklace. And I'm always telling my kids, don't buy me nothing. Don't buy me nothing. Don't buy me nothing. Save your money. I always tell them that. Don't buy me nothing. But she said, no, I want you to have this. So she came a visit. She gave me the necklace. And she says, I want you to wear it because I am paying for it. So literally, it's a device that if something happens to me, I can touch. I don't know if you can see the back of it. I can touch it, and it will call 911. Or call whoever, and they will call 911, but they'll call me first. And I was like, I'm looking at this little tiny little thing, and I'm like, I don't have to charge it or anything. It's hooked up with some, I don't know who. But one day I was taking it off and I press it too hard, and my phone rang and it goes, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" I'm like, "Who is this?" And it says, you Invisicare, I think that's what it's called. Invisicare, something like that. I'm like, this thing works. So this is what this is. I called it my my tag. I know, she's like, so this is what this is. So I have to wear it. Yeah. So, but when I go to the gym, I try not to wear it when I go to the gym because I'm sweating and and stuff like that. And but anyway, I mostly wear it if I'm in the house and I'm in the house by myself, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know. But yeah, I guess both my kids are worried. Man, I don't know why they were worried about me. I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. But I appreciate that. Yeah, she is. She's also become my gym police. She makes sure I go to the gym. Like, you go to the gym today? I'm like, I'm at the gym. She go, good. That's where you need to be. See those little fruit flies are everywhere. That's why I have that blue light so they can stick on there. But yeah. She, I don't know. When kids, I mean, my kids are adult. They're adult. Why is it when you have adult children, they think that role reverse? And I talk to my sisters, and their kids do the same thing. I'm like, why do they think the role? I'm like, I am not there yet. I am more than capable of making my own decision, and I don't need that. I know what they mean. They're concerned, and but I'm not there yet. If just in case you watching. Brilla Jackson, hi. Hi guys. I'm seeing a lot of new face. I'm happy about that. Subscribe to my channel. Go on, get to know me. Watch my videos. You know. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 3 years. I started this journey of YouTube because, like I said, my children are adult children, but they have no children. So I said, I'm going to make videos. And so when I am no longer, if they decide to have children and I'm not here anymore, they can watch my video and see they had a fabulous grandmother. That was my intention when I started this video, but I'm having too much fun with it. I love interacting with people and just having a good time. And this is a no judgment channel, by the way. No judgment. And we love everybody here. So, even the trolls, I love them. And my trolls, I have not had too many disrespectful trolls. So, as long as they keep it, you know, good and respectful, I let them stay. But yeah. Oh my goodness. I was out here the other night. It was very nice. It was about 60 something. So I had a sweater and I was just laid back, propped up the pillow, and next thing I know, I was sound asleep. I fell asleep out here. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to sleep out here, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable. So I was out here, I fell asleep, and I got up. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go inside. So I turned off the television and went inside. Yeah. No, I haven't done. Hey, welcome, Georgina. I haven't done it. I know it is reddish. You know, the thing about it is that when I went to Sally, and they usually have a record of the color that I have, I think they gave me the wrong color because they didn't have it. And because usually I go blonde, and I go blonde because it will, camouflage the gray. And now I need touch up. So they gave me this color. I do like it, but it no, it doesn't camouflage my gray. But it's definitely look red. It's not the right color. I think they're discontinue that color because the second time I went there, and thank you. I do too. I like the color. But like I said before, if you watch my other videos, this was not my original color. My original color was, well, when I had my hair shorter, I'm trying to grow it out now, but when I had my hair shorter, I had it, you know, um, white, you know, and bleach. I bleached it out white, but that did so much damage to my hair. So I cut off all of that and start from scratch. It's growing, um, but yeah, it's more work. Okay, it's more work, but yeah, it needs a touch up, and I try not to touch it up too often because I'm trying to, have my hair as healthy as possible, and I know dye is not healthy, but I try leaving my hair gray. I ain't like it. I'm not ready for that. So, um, yeah, I like this color. The only thing is that I may have to, I may get it and just instead of coloring the whole thing, just touch up the front. That's it. But yeah, but thank you. I like it too. But it's definitely not blonde. It's not blonde. So I still haven't seen that where, let me see. Yeah, I think that was a, I don't think that was true. But yeah. So I am like, oh, I am totally, I need lights. I need more lights in here. I definitely need, I don't, yeah, I need lights, more lights in here. I gotta figure it out. I have like where the, let me turn you around for a minute, what I'm trying to accomplish here. Because, okay, so let me take you guys down. I want to show you something. Okay, so this is the insulated roof, right? The insulated roof. And then they have the lighter one is the clear panel. And that's what's dark. It's a screen and then clear panel on top. And it's dark. And I don't like that. See, it's a clear panel. I have lights there, but it's still dark. I need something to brighten that up. So I need to brighten that up. So I need more lights. I gotta figure it out. Wait, hold on a minute. I saw something here. You were being nice, and now you're not. Okay, what is this? Georgie. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. You let me see what you said here. Did you color it? No, I didn't color it again. It's just, it needs to be retouched. Brad, are you a stud? No hate. Well, you must be one, but I'm not. But if you come back, okay, I just said that my, okay, let me just do here. All right. I gotta put somebody in timeout because they get a little disrespectful. But anyway, yeah, so I have to figure out how am I going to do this. How am I going to do this? Bring more light in this area. Yeah, I need more light. I want more light. We'll see. We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, but it's definitely need a little touch up. See? It needs a little touch up. But we'll see. I'm just trying to get my hair healthy. As healthy as possible because, again, coloring it is not a healthy way, but I'm doing a lot of treatment, hot oil treatment. I'm doing a lot of stuff to, you know, try and get it somewhat healthy so I can grow. Because right now it's at a stage, as you can see, it's growing, but we'll see. Most of the time, I don't know what to do with it, but once they get a little longer, then it'll be better. Like it says, at my age my hair is. I know, right? Uh, I know, right? And here is. I know, right? But hair is, the thing with my sisters. I had three sisters. One passed away, but so I have two sisters left, and they always say I'm kind of the gypsy. I do things like they would never, ever, ever do, but I do, and I did. Like I moved when I first came to this country, and I've been here 50 years, right? For those of you who know me, I'm from Panama, but I've been here since 1976, 75 actually. So I've been here 50 years. I moved here. I moved from New York, and I lived in New York for about 7 years, something like that. And I'm like, I don't like it. And I moved out of New York, and I went to D.C., Maryland. I actually live in Maryland and worked in D.C. And then I moved back to New York for another year or two. And then I'm like, why did I do that? And then I moved to Georgia. I moved to Georgia, and I was there for 22 years, and then I moved here, and I've been here going on 5 years. January will be, no, actually next month, December will be 5 years. I think this is my last move. I think this is my last move. Out of all the places, where did I like more? Where do I like more? I think I really like Maryland. I like Maryland for. I like New York as well. And yes, I'm in the States. I'm in Orlando. So I moved. This is my last move to Orlando. But I say this is my last. Well, no, it is my last move because I invest a lot of stuff in. If I didn't buy this house, I probably would have moved out of the country. To be honest, But my kids would think I've lost it. But I was looking. I look at. Oh, thank you, thank you. I look at like videos of people moving out of the country, and I was surprised. There was this couple that they moved to where were they? Is it somewhere where was it? Man, I forgot. I forgot what country it was. Somewhere, not China, Bangkok. What a beautiful place that they purchased. And they pay a lot less on there. I think they said they were from Louisiana or something. And they sold their home and moved. And I thought, and they were showing this community that they live in. It's like a community of a lot of people that moved there to Bangkok. What a beautiful place. I also saw someone move to South Africa, a couple, and they Johannesburg, and they, oh my god, the house was beautiful. And what they paid for the house versus what we pay for house here in the United States, oh my god. It was it was something else. It was something else. Now, I'm from Panama, and in Panama, you they have houses in the million. Yeah, it's not as cheap. It used to be, but now, because a lot of people, a lot of Americans are moving to Panama, they jacked up a lot of price of a lot of stuff, like the condominiums. Because originally, I had planned to move back to Panama, but yeah, certain things I'm like, no, I can't, no. But there's a lot of people that moved to Panama and absolutely loving it, you know. But I visit all the time. I was here 2 years ago. Hopefully next year I'll be back. So, and I love the fact that I'm in Orlando because it's a 2.5 hour from here to Panama, you know. So I'm really, but South Africa was beautiful, and it wasn't as expensive as, you know. I don't think any place is as expensive as here, except for Canada. I heard Canada is very expensive. Hey Mo, Salaam alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, but you know, I South Africa was beautiful. What? I want to go out, but New York. Well, you know, New York have them, unfortunately. But we have like in I don't know, here they have possum and raccoon. I haven't seen any here. Thank goodness. Because the raccoon could probably, not probably, they could cut the screen and come in if they wanted to. But I don't keep food out here, so, you know, mm-mm. And then, what else they have in New York? You have these cats that, they're rats that look like cats. When you said Canada is what? Is the most cleanest place I've ever seen. I believe that. And they have really bad winter. I could not take the winter either. And they have short summers. Short summers and brutal winter. They the rats come out in the day. It's true. But you know, when I lived in New York, when I lived in New York, I lived in Brooklyn. And one of the things that I moved from Maryland and went back to Brooklyn, one of the things that I told because back then they had like super, I think they still have the super tech scare, the building or whatever. And I told my super, I said, do you have, because sometimes some apartments in New York, they have mice. And that's another thing I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of lizard. We have them here in Florida, you know, and I'm always battling that. And we have lizards. In New York, they have mice. So I asked I told the super, I said, do you have mice in this building? Because if you do, I'm not moving in here and you would not like me because I'll wake up in the middle of the night. So he said no. And it was a nice building. It was, we had a gate, not a gate, we had a doorman. And that build, I lived there for about 4 years and I never ever seen a mice. So that building was well kept. And, you know, I didn't have any mice because I can't live with them. I cannot live with them. I can't live with them, and I can't. Lizards scare me, but you know, they used to come in my house, but I changed the doors. The back door used to be sliding door, and I realized they were coming through the sliding door, and I just took the sliding door down. Florida have gators, and they do, but I don't live close to any lake, so I don't see them. But anyway, um, so I changed my sliding door to French doors, so I don't see lizard inside my house anymore. Outside, unfortunately, my porch, although I don't know where they're coming in from, but there's still every now and then. There's a baby one. I saw him last night, but I haven't caught him yet. But you said Florida have gators. Now, I will say this. When I first moved on, I've been here going on 5 years. I wanted to see an alligator so bad. I'm like, I heard they have alligators and I want to see alligators. And I have a friend that live here. She said, I've been here 27 years and I never seen an alligator in my neighborhood. So it's not like it's in everybody's neighborhood. Depends. If you have a lake in your neighborhood, you know, in your subdivision, anywhere with water, most likely, I don't know how they get there. I don't know how they get there, but most likely they have alligators because I've seen a subdivision is a 55 community subdivision that is down the street from me, and they have several lakes. Yeah, I know they're good for the mosquito, but I'm afraid of them. They can eat the mosquito, all the mosquito outside of my screen room. But I don't have any mosquitoes in here. But anyway, so that subdivision, is it pink? What? What is pink? Anyway, that subdivision, they have two lakes and they always have alligators because they post it on Ring. You know the Ring, if you have the Ring camera, people post things, you know. So they'll post things like they found like last year someone they park. I don't park my car. First of all, I put my car in the garage and my garage is always closed. But some people use their garage, even in my subdivision, they use it for storage and they park their car outside of the garage. And in this subdivision that is 55 community, they some people I guess park the car outside of the garage. So I'll answer your question in a minute. So they park their car inside. But this subdivision they had a 14-foot alligator underneath the car. And somebody was coming in to get in the car and they saw the alligator and they put it on camera. I'm like, but now let me say, they have people. I mean, I don't have any problem with. I like some animals. Like I'm not a cat person, but I love dogs. But there's a law that if you're in a community and you have alligators and you see an alligator that is, you know, anything past 7 feet, they will come and remove it. They don't remove the little ones, but they will remove the big one. But some people, they feel, you know, we are building all these houses and we're sending people out of their community of, you know, sending the animals. They don't know where to go, and they were here first, and they're like extremely animal lover people. And so, you know, so you're going to love this 14-foot alligator and not call for them to remove it until they unalive you or eat your pets. You know what I mean? So that's called, because if you call them, they don't kill them unless they kill somebody. Then they'll do it. But they don't kill them. They take them and they remove them and put them in a habitat where, you know, they can live happily ever after. You know, so, but I don't know. But somebody asked me what, let me read, go back here. Sugar mama, is that what people say? Oh, did you say rats are baby cat? Oh, I said when I talk about New York, I said the cats, the rats look like cats in New York, the big ones. I'm exaggerating though. They're big, but not as big as a cat. But yeah. But I mean, it's not like everywhere, you know? It's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. I know. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. It's not everywhere. I mean, you know. I think mostly like, you know, like, I don't know. Where they can find food is easy to them. You know, maybe like restaurant. I was at Home Depot the other day, like maybe 3 weeks ago. And now I don't know why I did not think that Home Depot had rats. But they're outdoor. They're outdoor. So, and I went into the nursery because I was looking to get plants, and I scared the heck out of me. I run into a rat. So I kindly run back inside. I'm like, I'm not getting a plant today. But they have too, and I suspect probably Lowe have them too. He said he gonna throw the whole house away. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel if they send me a message. That's the way I feel if I was to, God forbid, I was to ever get a mice in my house. Oh, Lord. But the thing is, I do preventive because I have somebody that come, a pest control person. They come every month and treat my house and treat the outside and treat my screen room and treat my garage every month. I pay for that service to have peace of mind. I also have a thing for you know, for termites. I have another company that come out and, you know, make sure that I don't get any termites. So that I can have peace of mind. So I've never seen a rat or a mice or anything. Certainly not in my house or out here for that matter. What about the lizard coming into the house? Yeah. Well, the lizard does not come into the house anymore because there is they have to come in the screen room and then they have to get in the house. And then in front of the house, if you see, I have a small porch. I also close that porch in, but underneath that door, that hard uh, thing that they put to seal the door, it's coming off. So I called my contractor. I said, you got to fix this because the lizards are coming out there. But what I did, I saw like two spaces by the door where it was open because that rubber thing that they put to seal it is coming off. So I got the little sticky thing that they stick on. Don't come from me, please. Those little stick that they stick on, and I put in front of the opening, one of them. And today when I went out, I opened the door and looked, and there was a lizard on that thing. So I don't know. But he has to come and make sure seal that stuff because I want to sit out there with my cup of coffee in the morning. I don't want to be worrying about a lizard. Oh, you guys are talking? What? I was visit vacation, single woman, trouble by myself. You know, I've seen like I Okay, I have my sister still live in New York. The thing is, you can go to New York as a single person, just don't look like you don't belong. You know what I mean? And it's not. I mean, my sister's been living there for, my God. I've been here 50. I've been in this country for 50 years. She's been here longer than I have, and she really never had. Well, one time many years ago, somebody robbed her, but you just look. Just don't. Just be aware of your surrounding. Don't wear anything like expensive jewelry or a pocketbook, or just blend in with a, you'll be okay. You just have to be aware of your surrounding, that's all. And depends on where you go. If you go into the city and you're staying in the city, either Brooklyn, because Brooklyn is not the Brooklyn that I knew. For what I've seen, Brooklyn is like the city. Well, it is a city. It's not Manhattan, but you stay in a hotel in Brooklyn or in Manhattan, you should be okay. Just be aware of your surrounding. When I lived in New York, this is many years ago, I was getting from work. I was, because every most 90% of the people take the subway. It's the easiest way to get around. It's fast, and having a car in New York, I had a car and it was such a pain. You have to, park it one side of the street. Next time, the other side you have to park it. So it's a pain. And finally, I found a garage, and I left my car there, because when you drive, you don't have. I mean, parking in Manhattan is expensive. Anyway, I worked in Manhattan, live in Brooklyn, and I was coming home from work, and I was sitting on a train, and I remember it was a summer, and I was wearing a white shirt, and I had a gold necklace, and I put it inside, right? I put it inside my shirt because I wear a collar shirt, so I figure they couldn't see it, but the reflection they could see it from, because the shirt was white and it was daylight, and the guy could see the that I have a necklace on, and he was sitting in front of me and he was looking at me. I knew that this guy was going to rob me. I knew it. He was looking at me. I got up, he got up, I sit back down, he sat back down. I go to the door, he goes to the other door, and I go, this guy is going to, I know it. So I'm preparing myself. I'm young. I'm like in my 20s. I'm preparing myself, right? Because I'm saying the fight is gonna go down. We gonna fight. Man, I'm walking fast. Everybody's get off. When you get off the subway, you gotta walk fast. I'm walking fast, trying to go up the stairs or whatever. And he's like right here, and I can see him in the side of my eye. He was right there. So I said, okay, I'm going to call attention to him. Maybe it'll scare him and he would leave me alone. So I turned around and I said, what the F are you following me for? This guy gave me one punch, knocked me. I was down. You thought anybody helped me? People were looking at me and walking and past, and they were just looking at me on the front. Nobody helped. Nobody helped. So that was, and another time, this is funny. Another time, let me see some. Another time, for a long time, I was scared to get on the subway, right? And I'm like, driving to work is so expensive. That was not an option. You driving, and it was not an option. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in the subway, and I'm just gonna, just make sure if anybody I see looks suspicious, I'm going to, move away. So I'm sitting down at a subway. The subway have this long bench, and at the corner they have like a two-seater. So I sat there at the two-seater. I figure one person would sit next to me, right? Only one. So this man came in, and he had a Bible. And he came and he sat next to me, and I felt safe. I said, okay, this guy has a Bible. I mean, he's reading his Bible. How? I felt safe. Okay, I'm like, okay, good. This is good. And he opened his Bible and he said, "Yes, I'm crazy." I'm like, "Oh Lord." I'm like, "Oh my God, I got a lunatic." And I don't know whether I should move. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting there and this man is, "I am crazy. I'm going for," and this is what he's saying. Quote, "I am going to this job interview. And if I don't get this job, I'm coming back here and I'm shooting this car up. Because all of you women that prostitute for position and your job, and you prostitute and get management position, all of you gonna go if I don't get this job." Well, I don't know if this man get this job, but I didn't ride the subway. I didn't ride the subway for a week. I drove. And I told my boss, I'm like, "Look, this is what happened. I'm not getting on the subway because this man come back if he didn't get this job. He said he was going to kill everybody." So for a week, I did not. And my company, they kind of helped me out and pay the pay the garage so I could park in there for a week. But I'm telling you, New York is like no other city. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. Go to New York and enjoy yourself. Just be aware of your surrounding. That's all. You can't be afraid of, because man, if you're afraid of everything, anything can happen anywhere. New York or anywhere you are, anything can happen. So live your life, pray, you know, and just live your life and just be aware of your surrounding and have a good time. Have a good time. It's, man, it's New York, you know what I mean? So it's all fun and dandy now. I thought, good grief, this guy punched me. And you know what? The punch that he gave me, it was so fast, I didn't feel anything. I went down, but I didn't feel anything. So I was okay. And then I got up and like nobody helped me, right? I got up and I walked and then I saw the cop. I'm like, "Oh, where were you when I needed you?" And I, stopped and told him. The guy did get my necklace, by the way. He took it. And he said, the cops are like, "You want to come down and look at mugshot?" Everything happened as though I was looking at that man for about at least 15 minutes, watching him, watching me. When I was sitting and he was sitting and faced me, I couldn't remember his face. Because the police said, "You want to go see mugshot?" And I can't remember his face. So, but only in New York, right? But New York is a fun place. You have fun. You have all the theater, and so it's one thing I like about it. You can go and see a play anytime. I mean, all these beautiful plays you can see. They have really nice restaurants. I mean, shopping is incredible. Go to Canal Street. If you go Canal Street, you get all the bargains in Canal Street. Go to Canal Street, shop, be casual, and just have a good time. Yeah, well, it happened. It's crazy. I saw my sister told me one time they robbed her, but this guy was following. It was during Christmas time, and this is many years ago also. And she had Christmas, she had all her Christmas present, not all, but she had shopped for her kids. And when she was coming in the building, this guy stopped her, and he got in the building. First of all, he came in the building right behind her. She thought maybe he lived in a building. And when she got in the elevator, he took away her purse, everything, and she was like, "Well, her tokens, you use token to," and she said, "You take away my token too? Can you give me one token so I can get to work tomorrow?" And he threw one token. He took all the present that she had, her purse, everything. But anyway, that's back in the days before cell phone. Can you remember? Can you imagine, for those of you who are, are older, before we had cell phone, what did we do? What did we do when we didn't have cell phone? We didn't have, you know, going from one state to the next one. You don't have uh, your phone where you can, Google it and find wherever you go. But you know what? Run to a payphone. They did have those payphones. You don't see them around anymore. But when I lived in New York, I used to like to travel to North Carolina because my sister, she's passed away since, but she and her husband used to station in North Carolina, and I used to go on vacation, and I would drive from New York to North Carolina. It's like about 15 hours. And I used to love to drive then. I mean, not so much right now, but I would love to drive to North Carolina. And the way that I got there, like the first time, or even the second time, is I use a map, a paper, a map, and I read the map and I got there. Now, now you take up your phone and you just, take me here and it just take you everywhere. But what did we do before we had cell phones? And you didn't have a phone in your car, so you use a map. You use a map and you just line it. That's it. You use a map and you get to where you want to go. You actually get a paper map and you get at the gas station. I don't know if do they still sell it? I don't know. I haven't seen one in a while. And you get a map and you say, okay, I'm here, I'm in Brooklyn, and you go here and you go 95 and you go up here and you read a map. I don't know if I can read a map. If I could read one now, but I used to. Because now I just depend on my phone to take me anywhere. Even here in Orlando, I mean, other places if I don't know. But And the truck drivers, oh, they still use the map? Really? I thought they had I remember. This is the next thing. Back in the day when I used to travel to North Carolina, we had CVs. Remember CVs, your breaker? I used to have fun with that stuff. I would be speaking to all the truck driver, breaker, and I was there because I had a Pontiac Grand Prix, a silver Pontiac Grand Prix with the insulated roof, the burgundy half roof. That was a bad car back in the day. And my angle on the CD was Silver Hawk. I would be yeah, exactly, CD radios, CB radios, yes. See, I said CD, CB radios. And I used to get on the road and I would talk to all the truck drivers. I remember I was driving, they were looking out where the cops were because they were bigger and they could see. And they told me I forgot what they called it, what they used, rocking chair or something like that. So I got in the middle, the truck drivers in the front and the other truck drivers in the back. And I feel protected. I said, they're going to see the cop before I see the cop. And I'll be okay. In the middle of that, I got a flat tire. Oh my God. But I remember it said take your foot off the gas and just steer the car until the car slow down. Don't you know those two truck drivers stopped? They saw what happening and they pulled over after I got the car to slow down. They pulled over and changed my tire because I don't know how to change a tire. They changed my tire, make sure I was okay, and we got back on the road together. Those were the good days. I don't know if they would do that now. The truck driver would try to run you over. But those were good times. This is like back in the 70s. We had fun. Oh my gosh. But those are the days. I had a lot of fun. I've been on here. How long I've been on here? Mm. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for thumbsing up my video. Please subscribe to my channel. There are, yeah, some of them are. I mean, I had fun with them when when I used to have my back in the 70s CB. I don't really, in a truck I kind of stay away from them because I feel like, they're so big and when they pass me, they shake my car. So I kind of, but back in the day, I was in my 20s. So I mean, I was a daredevil, I'm driving between them and having a fun talking to both of them. And they're telling me, what's ahead if they see the cop. We had fun, girl. We had fun. But yeah, they're hardworking people for sure. I follow a couple of truck drivers on YouTube. Um, they're both females, and they show all the places and the stuff that they do. It's hard work. It's really hard work. But and it's so neat because they show they have their back where they have their bed and stuff like that. They have a nice hookup. Yeah, they're really good and they deserve every penny they get because they're hard workers. But anyway, guys, I've been here a long time. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you for thumbs up my video. For those that are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and look at my videos so you can get to know more or less who I am and what I'm about. And like I said, this is a no judgment channel and I love everybody. Okay? Blessing to everybody. Kisses. Bye.